Butch has been rehabbing extremely well. It seems to be something that we keep thinking he's going to be back out here, and he's just not at full strength. So they think within a week, hopefully.
And
Nick Perry, you're down to probably 2.5 weeks right now, 2 weeks.
Are Osbury and Prater sort of competing for that red zone specialty role, that jump ball role?
They're in there. Bryce is there as well. We do have, as I talked about the other day, we're fortunate to have a lot of different weapons. Guys that are kind of specialty stuff. And so my kind of speech to the guys right now is, let's not be specialty players anymore. Let's really master our game, and let's focus on what our weaknesses are individually, and bring those up so that we can get guys that can play all the time and aren't just in there for certain things and certain packages.
Is there any chance Nick plays against Hawaii? I mean, we're 17 days out. So
I hope so. We're planning on it. That we're targeting for him to be back, early that week and get some practice and be ready to play.
How much time at night, or I don't know if it's in the morning, do you spend talking about depth with the coaching staff, or does depth take up time?
Not much, because we don't have any, so there's nothing to talk about. No, we do. I mean, you guys see the practices, how much they've changed, and it's good. We're actually getting some guys back. You just mentioned Marshall. Some guys are getting healthy and they're getting out here for Illinois, and that's what we need, because we need to figure this team out. And when they're all over there standing on the sidelines, it's tough to figure out. So we talk about it all the time, and we've even messed with some guys on the other side of the ball, and we've used these guys, these other positions in different ways, because not only do we have to focus where we're at now, but we obviously have to plan for injuries throughout the season happening. And at that point, you don't want to have to come up with a plan in week 4, after a game on a Saturday to get ready for the next week. So we kind of have done a lot of different things to try to figure that out now, where we would go with certain things.
Robert Woods this morning was kind of joking about being a reverse Charles Woodson, dabbling in safety a little bit. And Christian Thomas has been flopped from one side to another. Can you envision at some point during this process maybe someone actually playing two ways, like the kid at Stanford, Marichek?
Yeah, we that's really been something that I've talked about a lot, especially maybe 2, 3, 4 years from now. When we're really down numbers, and it could be like old school football, where you may have 3 or 4 guys that play both ways because of where the numbers will be at that point. And so that's something that we don't plan on doing this year, but down the road maybe something that we're going to have to.
You gonna wear leather helmets too?
No face masks.
Is there anything to report on the middle linebacker battle? Is there any update there on who's might be ahead of the other guy or anything?
No,
like
they go back and forth, and Kennard actually, his toes bothered him a little bit, so he kind of did about 75% of the stuff today. Ideally, we would really like to have things settled for the most part after preseason game 3, so that we could really, figure out exactly where we're going with things as far as game planning for the first game.